gentlemen, I'm working in the barn today. Let me know if you can hear that heater and if it's distracting or not, because, you know, out there is not insulated and it has started snowing here in western New York. So that changes things for what I'm going to get accomplished in a day. So right now I am preparing to share my screen. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. Hi, Joletta and Colton. Hi, Marianne. How's everybody today? Yeah, let me put that there. Hi, Amy. Oh, it's snowing in Michigan? Whoops, now I just lost it. Where'd it go? That should be good. Hi, Mary. Let's see. Present. Share screen. Share screen. This one. Share. Add to stream. And then we're going to change it like this so that I can see the chat. And at the same time, doing some searching. Hi, Laurel. Oh, it's snowing there too, huh? Yeah, I definitely was not ready for it, but it is what it is. It's, you know, middle of November. And Babes is over working in the house. And I am out here, and I have next to me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crates of books. Hi, Amy. And I want to look these up. These came from inside the house, but they did not come from the area where all the books ended up musty and stuff like that. So, and these are nonfiction cookbooks, history books, all different kinds of books, but I want to look them up and see if I can donate them or sell them. Hi, Nance. Nope, we did a live sale last weekend. First live sale from Journey's End. Congratulations. Aw, thank you. Oh, and, you know, we started doing video clips yesterday morning, and we had 3 helpers yesterday. So wait until you guys see the next update. It's gonna shock ya. So the first one that I have here is a train book. Ooh, and that one has a barcode on it. So let me see if I can present the screen differently. If I remove that and I do picture-in-picture layout. That might be better. And then there is a little more room. So I can't scan on my computer, but probably look them up this way anyway. It's called The Golden Age of Steam. And we're going to switch right to shopping. that is not the book that I have. Wow, I thought train books went for more. I don't see it in here, so let me type the author. Colingarratt. So there it is. $38.82 on Abe's books. So let's take a look at that one. 7 new from $38.82, 6 used from $24. Publication 1998. Take a look. I mean, this is in beautiful condition. Simply gorgeous. Double checking inside the dust jacket because I did not, oh, it looks like there's a couple spots where the dust cover is stuck to the cover of the book. So does that make it bad? I don't know. Let's see. We're going to do this big for a second. So here's the book, and it looks like the cover got stuck. So maybe it's not worth doing anything with. Yeah, and the cover got stuck over here too. So maybe it's not in as beautiful condition as I think. Okay. So I don't know if I want to deal with that. To that one. So 1998. It's a bummer because I don't mind keeping $20 books, but if it's not a $20 book, then yeah. Might be able to carefully steam the dust jacket off. Well, let me go. I'm going to go into my eBay and go to research, which is Tara Peak, and I'm going to type that in there. Looks like one sold on eBay for $5, and that's it. So that means I'm not going to bother with it. Whoops. What do I do here? Okay. So that means I'm not going to bother with it. So this one is either $2 if anybody wants it, or I'm going to donate it. $2, book one.
I gotta use the bathroom here, but I can't see.
They can't see anything. We got cool swinging doors.
Cool.
They might hear it though. Hold on, let me mute.
No, I'm good.
I still had it muted. I was on mute. Once again, does anybody want it for $3? Because I'm going to call it down pretty quick because I want to get through all these crates. So the inside of the book is in beautiful condition. There's no watermarks. There's no, yeah. Well, Bracken, you're outbidding yourself, silly girl. You've got it at 2. Oh, you said I will buy that book. Amy said 2. Bracken's at 3. Okay. So let me know. Golden Age of Steam. Matt can have it, I'm out. Alrighty. Good. And I started creating another video this morning. I've been at it for about 4 hours. And there's a reason that I went back to books. So let me put $3. So the reason that I went back to this is I got overwhelmed. Yeah, it's going to be a speed sale. Speed sale or listing. So I got overwhelmed. Let me get a crate for the sold books.
We've got this black crate right here.
What, baby?
What about this black one?
What black one?
Right here.
That's
Oh, donates?
that's a donate box. Donate box. Because everything came out of the house. Because Babes went bonkers, taking out walls and everything else. So I was doing them like one at a time, bringing the crates out of the house, and couldn't do that anymore. So I just ripped off the Band-Aid. All right, here's another one that is absolutely gorgeous. So this is a leather-bound, the National Geographic Society, 100 Years of Adventure and Discovery. It has golden pages, and there is no musty odor, no watermarks, no anything in this. And it is just chock full of the coolest pictures. So the first thing I'm going to do is look this thing up. So I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to start with Google each time. So this is National Geographic 100 Years of Adventure and Discovery. Alright, so somebody's got it listed for 60, somebody's got it, hi baby, somebody's got, well, you smell all campfirey.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be from the wood-burning stove.
Yep.
Somebody's got it listed for 40, 25, 20, $5. Yeah. So all over the map. So let's go to Terra Peak. Put it in Terra Peak. Average sold price is $9.73. Looks like one went for 40, one went for 45. So one of the leather-bound ones. Wow, these people are giving this stuff away. But at least I know it's selling. There's one that went for 30. $24, $19, $18. Okay, so I think what I would do with it is I would list it for $29.99. And this is how I have been marking everything in the barn. Now, what I would list it for and what I would start it for in a live sale. So, let me go. Solo layout. So I would list it for $29.99, and if anybody is interested in it in the live sale, I would start it at $10. And this is, like I said, it's got the golden pages. It's in beautiful condition. It's all leather, and it's like squishy leather, right? Absolutely no odor. Well, it smells like a book. Hopefully I'm smelling it right. And it is, all the pages are glossy. And there are a total of, yeah, it's in sweet condition, 484 pages. So if anybody is interested in this beautiful book, starting at $10. And we'll call it book 2. That's a tough one. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Lulu. And remember, all these can go media mail because they don't have their books, and they don't have advertisements. So book 2, $10, and it doesn't. Okay, so these are sold. That's my donate bin. So I need a bin for. It's gonna go on the shelf. Alright. That's the put it away bin. Hi, Terry. Alright, what do we got next here? This is something paper. What is this paper? State of New York Department of Commerce. Oh, it's a really cool New York State map. Physical map, New York State and adjacent areas. Published by State of New York Department of Commerce. Looking for a date. I know maps can go for really good money. Short line rail distances. Okay, these are actually. So it's got interstates and it's got canals and railroads on it. Oh, there it is. 1961. I'm not even going to attempt to look this up because I don't know anything about maps yet. But if you guys do, if you know somebody that is good with maps, let me know. All right. This is a quilting book. And I can't remember if I have this one or not. This is a Ginny Beyer book. And it's an older one. And sometimes nationally known quilters, I don't know if you guys know this, but this is like one of the only knowledge bombs I can totally drop, right? Is about quilting stuff. I'm gonna fix my hair, it looks funny. Hold on, I got like my scalp is showing on the side here. Because I got out of bed and put it up. But I have no shave, so. Let's see if that's better. I hate being self-conscious, you know? It's still... Whatever, I didn't brush my hair. Alright, so what I was saying was... Make this so that it's... Group layout pressed shift 3. We pressed shift 3. What is happening? Cropped layout. StreamYard went and changed something again. Hi, Jan! I guess that one would be the best one. Anyway, let me tell you about quilting books. Okay? So if you are a reseller and you pick up books, there are times where you will look up an older quilting book like this and nobody's buying it. It's everywhere. And then, especially, like I said, nationally known quilters like Ginny Beyer, all of a sudden, they do something in the quilting world that takes off. Now, I want to remind you, the quilting world is a billion-dollar industry. Billion. No joke. So, it depends on what it is that you've got. So, Ginny Beyer, I know from experience, she has some stuff that's really, really valuable. And then all of a sudden, she, like a smart businesswoman that she is, she will do something new that references one of her older books. And just like that, the book skyrockets in value overnight because she did something online referencing this book, and quilters got to have everything. They got to have every book. Trust me, my quilting books have been a struggle for me, but they have never exceeded my book closet. So, but there's still a struggle because I do love my quilting books. So I'm going to look this one up, and I don't currently know what they might be going for because it depends on the shenanigans that Miss Ginny Beyer has been up to. So first I'm going to do just Ginny Beyer. Ginny Beyer, this is just to show you guys that people go bonkers off of her stuff. So her quilt kits sell for an enormous amount of money. She's got fabric that she designs. She's got single patterns that go out. Here's a rainbow tote kit, $85. That's actually cheap because fabric is just so freaking expensive. So she does some really unique stuff. She loves solids with textures. So if you see Ginny Buyer fabric, when you'll see it on the selvage edge when you're shopping, yeah, if you can get a good price on that, you want to look that up. Lana's like, truth. Lana knows. Oh, thanks, Linda. Glad you like my wall. Ginny Buyer is also really famous for her border fabric because she incorporates specifically border fabric in her quilt design. So here's an example of one of her border fabrics here. It looks like wallpaper. But man, you start turning that stuff and putting 45-degree angles in it or making stars in it or whatever, it gives this cool like reaction inside of a quilt. So older Ginny Buyer fabric, people will go nuts over because when they do those specific quilts, if they run out and they didn't buy enough fabric, they got to go find that older fabric. So somebody somewhere has a Ginny Buyer project where they just need a little more border fabric, and I kid you not, they will pay a kidney to get that fabric. So I haven't looked up this book yet. Here's her Mardi Gras fabric. See, $20 a yard. That is not unreasonable. That is not that's wow. Okay, so we're seeing mostly fabric in her kits. So at this point, I'm gonna type in Ginny Buyer book, just because I'm curious. So let's see. She's got this one recently price dropped. I guess this is a new book that's out. There's a lot of Christmas ones. So here's this book. 1979. $10. That's on eBay. See, here's her Medallion Quilts book. That's an older book. That one's listed for $54 and they will get it. So here's another one for $6, another one for $17.50. I like to see what people, we all have our own ways of doing things. The whole reseller thing. Oh yes, definitely. I'll always have a library. Over here for a minute so I can see this. I'm the same way with my work basket crochet crafting books. I limited them to one large vintage plastic milk crate, even though I hardly even open them lately. It doesn't matter. We love our books. By osmosis. We have that book. And every once in a while, if you are a quilter, you need a creative spirit, and sometimes sifting through your old books, that'll do it for you. I lost there we go. Put this back over here. I guess I need to put these monitors closer. I was planning on mounting one to the wall there, so I'm not like completely like this, but because I'm sharing my screen today, that's why it's over here. Okay, so Ginny Buyer book. Now I'm going to go to Terapeak. Ginny Buyer patchwork book. So over here it looks like average price sold. Now these are lots, which is probably the smart way to do quilting books. Here's one that went for 10, one that went for 7. Yeah, that could change, but because I am a book collector myself, I need to check my own stash and make sure that I have this book, because this book is amazing. It's got some of the patterns for the most beautiful quilts. Traditional quilts. I'm a very traditional quilter. This one is in black and white, but this gives you an idea of the effect that border fabric can have when you know exactly how to turn the pattern. Yeah, this is an amazing book. And it's got all of the basics for building your own quilts too, which I used to be very into. So anyway, squirrel! Moving on. What else we got here? We have the American Heritage History of Railroads in America. Now this one, it's got a little bit of a musty smell. And it's got like, looks like it was stored in a musty place. So I'm just going to, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm going to look it up quick to see if I need to add it to my research to bring back to life book bin. American Heritage Railroads, Oliver Jensen. Doesn't look like it has done well at all on eBay. Nope, not worth my time. Anybody wants it? $2. Jan, what is the name of your quilting group on Facebook, please? I don't have a quilting group on Facebook. I have a quilt guild, a local quilt guild that I used to be, in fact, I was the president of it for a while, but I had to walk away from it. So this one is not in the greatest condition, but if anybody's interested, $2 just for my time and packing and gas. Otherwise, this one is going to get donated, I guess. Donated or tossed in the dumpster, I gotta be honest. Book number 3, $2. Next, North American Locomotives. This book looks to be in good condition. It's got a slightly musty odor. The cover underneath the cover is good. There's a little bit of a ripple to the pages. Not much at all. I would call this excellent condition. Pages are not stuck together. Well, not excellent. I would call it good condition. Printed in Belgium. Okay, so let's look this one up. Hope that everyone saw my banishing musty smells hints. I use one or a combination of kitty litter, charcoal, and or newspaper. Write that down. Good to know. $2, but pending a response. For the railroad book, Amy? You got it. Duh. All I've shown is railroad books. The last railroad book. These are great books. I'm surprised at the comps so far, but you guys know me. I like to be completely transparent. All right, let's look up this one. Start with Google. Have babes build a sharing library house down by the street. Put your donate books in it and mark it free. There's a lot of little free libraries around. I do not want my own because being out in the middle of nowhere, if somebody all of a sudden pulls up at the end of my driveway and starts wandering around, it will freak me out. So, wonderful idea. But no, not for me. North American locomotives. The Illustrated Encyclopedia of North American Locomotives. There's one for $5. This is a historical directory of America's greatest locomotives from 1830 to the present day. Man, why did everybody say hang on to all the train books? So far, it's meh. Ryan Hollingsworth. Let's type that in. Okay, 1932. That's not this book. 5, 4. Yep, not interested in spending any more time on it. Book 4, if anyone wants it, $2. Book 4, $2. They have a really good spray. Ooh. Yeah, my brother is into trains and has a lot of train books. Okay. Just give me all the train books. Okay. I will do that. They have a really good spray at Dollar Tree called LA's Totally Awesome. Oh yeah, I use awesome everywhere. And I use that to soak vintage clothes, and it works really well with the musty smell too. So does vinegar. I'll tell you right now that on a book with a linen cover, Awesome will take the dye right out of the cover. I don't know if you dilute it to the point where it's literally like a raindrop of Awesome in there, but I don't know that I would wipe books with them. All right, next one. The History of Southern Pacific. Oh, this one's nice. This one's like brandy new. Except for the inside of the dust jacket. Everything else is brandy new. So I'm going to look this one up now. That spray is magic. I don't know what they put in it. Oh my God, you are so right. So right. You know what else it's really good on? If you have semi-gloss paint on your trim, like wood trim, that's, I mean, you dilute that stuff and you spray it on and it will wipe off all of Babe's, I mean, anybody's fingerprints, and all that other stuff. So I'm going to look this up on Google first. History of Southern Pacific Bill Yenny. Let's see. 9/9/27 24/6/11. Yeah. It's not something I want to mess with. So, train book, Southern Pacific train book. See if anybody wants it for two, other than Amy. Let me know. Book 5. Otherwise, I'm giving that one to Amy too. Next one is The History of the New York Central System. Don't throw out the train books. Okay. Wonder what makes a good train book. Okay, this one is 1985. History of the New York Central System. Aaron Klein. $5, $14, $8, $5. See, I'm not even looking at the solds at this point because I see so many. I mean, these could be amazing for anybody that's like a niche in books to make like bookmarks out of this stuff. I know Noelle was just telling me that Katie Reeds is doing like amazing repurposing stuff with these old books, and anybody that knows somebody that's into trains or something like that. Yeah, that doesn't look like anything here is. You could do some really cool like junk journaling type of stuff. So it looks like the sell-through rate is good on this book, but I'm just not interested, so. You should list them. What does that say? You should list them as a lot of books. Not interested. Amy's in for $2. Anybody want it for $3? That might be the end of my stack of train books. I just listed it for a lot. Amy got a lot of train books. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. I sold a lot of train books for $10. Yay! Thank you, Amy. Alright. Let's see what else we got over here. Got a little more interesting stuff in this bin, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to do in some kind of live sale. Let me get this back down to just me here. So this is a scrapbook. Fine, be that way then. I do listen. I considered it for a second. So this book, when I open it, the first thing I see is some watercolor stuff. I don't know if that's like a kid drawing or whatever. And then there are a couple of 50-cent America the Beautiful stamps. But this book is all on birds, and I don't know where they got the stuff out of. So, I don't know. Oh, it's probably not close enough for you to see. Let me try this. Trying new things in the office setup here. But I love you, Barb. So I'm just going to point that down and see what happens with this. So I'm going to mute that stream. Move my keyboard a second and turn it this way. This is not like a microscope camera. It's just my camera pointed down. So when I open this up, it's got... I should probably change the layout. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's going to take me some time to... It's going to take me some time to get used to the new office. No, I'd rather have it this way. With... Nope, won't let me. Must be because it's a camera. Okay. So anyway, it's got all these pages of all these different birds. And I don't know where they got the pictures from, but they were definitely bird watchers. They did a lot of traveling. So I don't know how I'm going to sell this one. There's owls. There's pretty little, they're not blue. Oh, it does say that they're bluebirds. Yeah, what do I know? I'm going to have to say that these are all by the same artist. Yep. Whenever... I don't know. I can't get it to zoom there. But it's Alan Brooks. And there's definitely a musty smell to this book, but it doesn't have water damage. But these are definitely all the same artist. So Alan Brooks. Interesting. Oh, these are different artists. These are dogs. And koala bears. And opossums. And frogs. What an interesting scrapbook. Oh, that one we can see the back of. Oh, it's another... Looks like they cut up a book. Oh, they had those flippy on purpose so that you could see the back. Well, this would be a very interesting animal book, I guess, for somebody. Yeah, they definitely cut up some kind of magazine or something. I don't know why they wanted it all in a scrapbook. There's pictures of butterflies. All kinds of butterflies. But most of them are by that same artist, Alan Brooks. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know if I should just toss it, or maybe I'll just put it up on an auction or something. I don't know. The scrapbook itself is kind of cool. But anyway, I'm gonna remove that. Back to this. Whoops. Yeah. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about the scrapbook. I'm gonna put it on the shelf and think about it later. All right. Now we got. This book is in rough shape. Rough shape. So I'm gonna look it up really quick. Our American Century. Events that shaped the century. Sell it as nature ephemera. Oh, that's a good idea. The pictures look like from Game News magazine. Oh, very cool. All right, so I can see I can get this book down to $10. I don't think that it is worth trying to save. It's just got too much fuzzy on it. Let's see what we got here. This one. Oh, this one doesn't smell too bad. They do have a musty smell. This one is group layout, and it takes away my screen. What is up with that? This is Your Organic Kitchen, Jessie Ziff Cool. The inside of the book is in wonderful shape. Beautiful color pages, but it does have a bit of a musty smell, but let's look it up and see. Your Organic Kitchen, Jessie Ziff Cool. You could still get it at Walmart for $5, or no, Walmart.com. So that means it could be something else or whatever. Anyway, this isn't. This is not a high-end I'm gonna bother with book. So, book 6, Organic Kitchen, $2. If anybody's interested. Hi, Sherry. We're going through some book crates. Let's see. Next. This one's got some dust on the pages. This one does not smell. No smell. No sticky cover. Ooh, this one's a nice one. This is a big fat book. Garden design. Planning, building, and planting your perfect outdoor space. 2011 Editor's Choice Award winner, National Home Gardening Club. Ooh. Oh, it does have a little bit of a musty smell. I can smell it as I flip the pages. Oh, there's some very inspirational stuff up in here. All right, so let's look this one up. Garden Design. Chris Young is the editor-in-chief. You gotta spell it right, Jan. Did you mean? Yes, I did. Thank you for asking. Okay, $25. And that was the only one I saw. So let's go over to Terapeak. Garden Design. Chris Young. I don't even see any solds. Let's try active. One listed for 8, one listed for 10. Not worth my time. Big honkin' book. Garden Design. Let's see if I can show you some of the pages here. It does have a musty smell, but there's no water damage. It's a big, fat gardening book. Oh, because you asked, 86 the scrapbook. Okay, Laurel. Thank you. And this is 360 pages. So this is, if anybody wants it, I think I'm on book 7. Book 7, $2. Book 7, $2. So it's really for people that are interested in the content, you know? Okay. Do you have any Reader's Digest from the mid-70s through the mid-80s? I do not. Reader's Digest, I do not have. If I did, I probably threw them all out. All right, here's another railroad book. This one is in beautiful condition. Nothing on the inside cover. This one is called, this is a Reader's Digest. The Heritage of North American Steam Railroads by Brian Solomon. So we're going to start with Google. The Heritage of North American Steam Railroads. There's the book. First one comes up is $6. $5. $10. And I don't know if this is the best way to comp things, but this is the way that I've started making a lot of decisions, is just looking at the sale prices. $6, $8. So this one's got a great sell-through rate. BRIANSOLOMON. Average listing price is $9.64. It looks like they definitely all sell, so it must be a good book. Oh, this is active, Jan. Switch to sold. Whoops! Average sold price $5. Yep, not worth my time. So I'm going to assume that Amy might be in on this one for $2. So anybody that is interested for $3? Kind of hard to believe, because everybody, I mean, so many people have ingrained in my head stuff about transportation, specifically railroads, are big sellers. I mean, it just kind of feels to me, if somebody is into trains, man, they're going to be so freaking stoked, you know, to have this kind of library. right off the bat. They've got reading material for 6 months, you know? But I'm not seeing the high dollar value. All right. That looks interesting. This one is in excellent condition. This one is called Vavra's Cats. And it says, by the photographer and author of Unicorns I Have Known and Equests. Oh, wait. He has that one. Okay. Got it. So this one has a kitten cat looking through black lace. And when you open the book, I mean, this is in beautiful shape. And it's got a gold embossed tiger on the inside. And this one is a nice shape. And this is definitely a linen cover. Looks like the book was originally $40. God created the cat so that man could caress the lion. So this is, it's big font, and it's all kinds of cats. Snow leopards, tigers. It's just big, beautiful pictures of, and domestic cats. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna look this one up. I'm gonna go Google first. VAVRA''S cats. Yeah, one for $31, one for $5. $5, $24. I don't see anything else there. So I'm going to go over to Terapeak. Make sure I'm looking at solds. Average sold price $10. Oh, these are all sold, so the sell rate is good. Robert Barba, $8, $14. Let's see what's active. Lots of them active. So my decision is $2. Thanks, Nance. $2 for Vavra's Cats in beautiful condition. Let me sniff it. Doesn't smell musty, but I'm just going to assume that it might have a little bit of a musty odor. But if anybody is interested in that great big book, there's a hardcover, 200 pages. Not seeing anybody for that, so I'm going to put that in my donate box. Another railroad book. Upstate Odyssey, the Lehigh Valley Railroad in Western New York. So I'm going to go straight to Google. This is a softcover book. Upstate Odyssey, Lehigh Valley Mary Hamilton Dan. I see one for $55. Don't see any other ones. Let's go to Tara Peak. Let's see, active, there's two. One for $50 and one for $70. And there's no solds. This one might require a little more digging. Let's go to Abe's. $55, $181. This is Worth Point results. 50, 40, 40, 30, 26, 25. So what I would probably do with this one is I would list it. That's what I'm going to write on my post-it. I would list it for $49.99, and live sale I would start it at $15, because I can. So if anyone is interested, the title is Upstate Odyssey, the Lehigh Valley Railroad in Western New York. From what I'm looking at, these older, these $25 ones and stuff, they are, you know, years and years ago. Okay, I'm waiting. Years and years ago, there's only two that are listed right now. One for $50 and one for $70. And there's no solds in the last year. That tells me that it's kind of hard to find. It's a pretty specific topic. So, and I am not an experienced reseller. If anybody is watching me and wondering that and going, oh my God, she's so smart. Nope. This is just Jan logic. That's all this is Jan logic. This is how I make my decisions about selling. This is a piece of a collection I'm selling. That's all it says in here. Anybody interested at 15? I know Amy's looking. Waiting on brother to respond. Okay, well it doesn't look like anybody else wants it, Amy, so I'm just going to set it aside until your brother responds. Man, you want to talk about random? How about Garfield? The second Garfield Treasury. Back again in living color. 1978. The world's grouchiest, laziest, and best loved cat. It does have a musty smell. It's all cartoon. Garfield cartoons. from 1978. So let me start with Google. The second Garfield Treasury, 1978. There's one for 15. There's some bundled together. $15, $30 on Poshmark, $15. I think you're either a Garfield collector or you're not. You may not be an experienced reseller, but you are sharp as a tack. Oh, thank you, Laurel. Not everybody thinks that I make good decisions, but I'm okay with that. I make the best decisions for me. So there's none active, and there's one sold for $9. Check worth point. So none active means I wouldn't have any competition. Let's see. Lot. Lot, la la lot. This worth point is telling me lot it up. So that's probably where my best bet is going to come from, would be to lot this up with other Garfield books. But if anybody wants it here today for $5, I'm going to say, I think we're on book 8. I don't know. I haven't numbered them all. Book 8, $5, a 1978 Garfield book. By Jim Davis. It is not 1978. It is November 1983. I lied. And it says first edition. I don't know why they decided to. They thought that, Garfield comic books were going to really take off. This one says rare 1987. I don't know. No worries, Amy. I got it set. That one would end up on my shelf, and I would list it if you don't want it. So it's not going to disappear. So this one, I am going to give myself a note. Lot it up. Price $5 a piece. I'll probably change my mind about that. Let's see, 60. Yeah, maybe $5 is a bad idea. So, but I won't have a lot if I do that. So price $3 a piece. So if anybody wants it for $3, that'll be better. So this will go on my shelf. I know that I have other Garfield books. Alright, that's next here. Better Homes and Gardens Houseplants. New how-to for the indoor gardener. 300 pictures of your favorite foliage and flowering plants. This looks like kind of 1970s-ish. to me. There is a musty smell, so I'll need to air it out. It's a pretty significant air out required. Yeah, pretty significant. But I'm gonna try that whole cat litter thing. So this, I think, is older than I thought it was. You can kind of tell with the pictures. I thought it was kind of 1970s, but I don't see a chicken. Ooh, 1959. All right, well, let's look this one up. Houseplants. Better Homes. Indoor gardener, 1959. Trying to remember who would buy all of your train memorabilia. Well, there's that book. Let's see. Somebody's got it listed for $3. This one is in good condition, so I'm thinking this one might not be worth it for me. $3. Yep. So this one is gonna get donated, or if somebody wants it for $2 as is, let me know. Better Homes and Gardens books are only going for about $5. I have a bunch of cooking ones. Yeah, but the ones from the 50s, they go for higher. I think it depends on, it's less about gardening per se and more about the type of pictures, the displays and stuff. But that one's pretty musty. Alright, this one has shiny pages. It's not too bad. It does smell like, I don't know, kind of like a basement, but it looks pretty good. This is a railroad book. Southern Pacific's colorful Shasta route. It's in used, I would say used condition because of the odor. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try, this one might be worth doing something about. This is just from looking at a listed price, so I'm not going to get too excited here. I am going to check Abe's books. 50, 60, 80, 90. Let's check eBay. 49, 100, 91. There's 7 listed. 125, 140, 95. Oh, that's not the same book. That's got orange title. Okay. So now I'm feeling a little better about the whole saving all the railroad books. Let's see. Average sold price is... Oh, thanks, Sue. Football game was going to make me puke. I'm not watching football. I'm not into sports. Let's see. These are solds. 96, 78, 63, 50, 50, 50. It's a 1996 first edition by Tom Dill. Alright, well, I'm going to have to say that this one is worth putting some time into. Let's check it on Worth Point. This is a different author. So let's add the author. Tom Dill. $96, $80, $75, $70, $65, yeah. So this one's a good seller. So I think that what I would do is I would take your advice about trying to air it out, because there's no visible, there's no like water damage, it's not wavy, it's in beautiful, beautiful condition. So I think I would probably list it for, let's see, the last one sold for $96. I would list it for $110, and in a live sale I would do half that and start it at $50. So if anyone is interested in this one for $50, like I said, it is in beautiful condition. There aren't even any bumps on the corners, except for the musty, like I've been in a basement kind of smell. But this one's pretty light compared to the other ones. So I'm going to list it for $110, $50 if anybody is interested. So maybe that's one railroad book that made worth saving. I don't think I can watch it anymore. Too much anxiety. See? That's what happens when you're into sports. Let's see what we got here. Okay, these are office supply things. These are like those rub-on letters and stuff. I knew that I would have some fun with those. I'm not going to look those up yet. Let's see. Oh, look! Another train book. This one, Dusty. This one, it's gonna need to be cleaned up a little bit if it's worth it. Significant musty odor. This one is called The Chili line and Santa Fe, the city different. Whatever that means. And there's a little bookmark in it. Let's see what the bookmark says. I don't know. That's cool. So most of the pictures in this book are black and white. So let's look this guy up. Let's start with, so the bookmark says great train rides.
It's warm in here.
I feel cold.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I need a door.
Yeah, you need a door.
So far, babes,
Yeah.
found one train book that I'm going to list for 110
Yeah.
and nothing else significant.
Okay.
But some of these guys bought a couple of for like $2.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't care. I'm busy.
You've got packing to do, so.
Yeah. I'm working.
Right.
Staying warm. Alright, what was I doing? The Chili line and Santa Fe something. Richard. I could see my breath. Because he opened the door. The Chili line. Let's see. 60, 63, 70, 75, 58, 58. That's not it. Okay. Let's look at Abe's. No results. Okay. No sold results, no active results. What am I? Let's just do Chili line, Richard Dorman. All categories. Well, that changes things. Okay. Active is anywhere from $60 to $114. This is 3rd edition. Okay, so there's editions. Let's see what year this is. This is the collector's edition, 2nd printing. Oh, so it was to the previous owner, and it was from my neighbors. They actually wrote it in there. The Chili line. That's Hans and Charlene. I don't, so 2000 is the August 2000. Book 8 Garfield. You want the Garfield book, Miss Maggie? You got it. Okay. Worth Point. Group 8, Richard L. Dorman Railroad Books, sold for $350. A set of 5 books went for $300. This one went for 75, 75, 75, 70. And how many did I say were listed? There's 3 active. There's watchers on them. So that one has free shipping. Asking price on the chili. So I think I would list it for $69.99. And live sale as is, you know, where you've got to get the stink out, I would say 25 or 20. So live, I would list it for $70 after I put in the work of airing it out and everything else. And live, I would start it at 20. That's cool. Put that in my box. Let's see what else we got in here. Hold on, I'm gonna heat up some Oh. Right. This one has dust in the cover. So some of these books were, these boxes of books were sitting in the living room, and Babes warned me that he was going to start renovation. So this one's not dirty, it's covered in drywall dust. So I'm just taking a antibacterial or whatever. It's not high chemical wipe, and just wiping it off. And then drying it. Noelle taught me this. Okay. This is, let's look this guy up, Old Charlie Farquharson's Testament. And Charlie has a golfing hat on and angel wings. Perry sound version. I have no idea what any of that means. I open up the book. It says, is the property of Teresa Cox Prescott. From Genesis to Job and afterwards, as told to Don Harris. So this must be some kind of parody book or something. $1978. So there's a family tree in it. This looks interesting. Mother, grandfather, grandmother, father, other grandfather, other grandmother, maternal, paternal, aunts and uncles. What the hell is this? Births, merges, deaths. Everything's spelled wrong. Babies, identification. Name, weight, length, color eyes, color hair, complexion, other data. Oh my God, what is this? The first image, it says, let's have some light here. First book of Moses. This is how it's spelled. This is kind of fun. At the start, there wasn't a thing. That'd be your void. Dark, too. Absolute chaos. So God decided to do something about it. Look at the text. This is a trip. He said, let's have some light here. And there was, right off. But there still weren't nothing to look at. He kept your dark too. Now he had thought two things going for him, night and day. He had the one fowler, the other, so's he could keep track. That was all in one day's work. What the? Damn, this seems like it would be really fun. Okay. Old Charlie Farquharson's Testament. Huh. This is the leather-bound version. Oh, Genesis. Genesis was what it was supposed to be. Yeah, Stan Heron's character persona was Charlie Farquharson. He's a Canadian comedian from the late 1900s. Maggie with the knowledge bomb. Well, look at all him. Fun. Yeah, it's really cold in here. We need to get a door. $5. It's definitely not a moneymaker, as entertaining as it is. $8 for sale. Ooh. One sold for $1. Yeah. Neat. $2. I don't know what number we're on. Okay, Amy. $2 for the Canadian comedian book. My nose is cold. Ah, I see. Yep, book 9. I see Maggie's in for 2. MJ Bear's in for 2. This one, it does have a musty smell. I will tell you. So it will need the air out trick. It's stinky. Not bad, but it is. And I want to make sure that you know that. So MJ, do you want to go 3 or skip it? Yep. Okay. That's why I wanted to sniff it. Make sure. These are from inside the house. Alright, I don't see anyone but Maggie then. I'll add Miss Maggie to that book. Miss Maggie, you're gonna have to air it out. But it's nice and clean. On the edges of the pages too. And it's leather bound. Maggie for $2. Well, I got through quite a number of these crates. Very happy about that. These don't have any odor at all. These are handyman books. The Family Handyman Home Improvement 2009. Yeah, I didn't think that these were worth a lot. But I do have a lot of them. There's 3 here, and I know there's like 6 more. So I'm wondering how these would do as a big lot. That's okay, Miss Amy. No worries. You're a good sister. Yeah, these aren't going for a lot. Yeah, but see, if you do a book lot, then it could sell for my $20 price. What's this one? Oh, look at that. I certainly have a whole lot. I have a whole shelf of handyman magazines. Not big sellers. What does Courtney from Bola Buddies call them? Bread and butter. I will lot those together. Okay. This one looks like a reference book. Yep. This is a reference book. So I think this one. Oh, that's cool. So this is Lionel Train Company All Aboard. The story of Joshua Lionel and his company. I doubt that this is a huge selling thing, but Train Company All Aboard Ron Hollander. Yeah, not a lot of money. That one's a hardcover. These are the softcover ones. But I think I will flip through that. And then sell it after. Maybe I'll sell it with some of my mom's Lionel trains. That would be kind of cool. I'm gonna put a note on there that it goes on the reference bookshelf. Okay. I need somebody to want a kitty cat mystery box, because man, would I have fun filling that up. I'm sure that this is not a huge moneymaker. It's anthropomorphic cats. Medieval cats, it's called. And I swear people bought her these books and she never even looked at them. Most of them, the spine isn't even cracked. That one is definitely musty smelling. Medieval Cats. Susan Herbert. Could be a $20 book. That would surprise me. Nope. $5. Average listing price is $8. Is this? Oh, this is active. Yeah. Yeah, sadly. I mean, I have lots that I can do for this stuff for kitty cat lot. Need to air this one out though. Don't tempt me with cats, Missy. You know, Sue, ask and you shall receive, because a lot of my other kitty cat lovers have wandered off and are watching other channels. And I still have a lot of kitty cat stuff. This does need to be aired out though. But it's other than the odor, it's in brand new condition. Medieval cats. I would keep those separate from Mama's books. So Mama's... No, I'm not putting these books anywhere near. You'll see when I post the video that I started this morning, I talked all about that and I cleared off a different shelf. But all the other stuffs that were like had a visible fuzz or anything like that on those, all those books got thrown out. So sadly, all the sci-fi books and stuff like that that were left over in the house, I tossed them all, and I didn't video it because I know that some people would be very upset about it, but I did. I threw them all out. So far, a couple of training books, and that's it. Let's see. These, I don't think I'm going to keep these. These look like, they don't smell, but, so there are 4 binders that look like this. They're called Simply Delicious. Printed in the USA. And they're physical recipe cards. And they're all like, all the recipe cards have the shiny wipe off stuff. I don't know. Let's see. Simply Delicious binder set. Simply Delicious binder set. $40.25, 1992, group 11 to 20. Five volumes. I think I have 5. I see 4. $53. Average sold price $30. Each one of these I only see $4. Incomplete. Well, if anybody wants these, like I said, the binders themselves look like they have, they might have not been stored, but correctly. But all of the recipe cards, there are no water issues or anything like that because they are special coated to be have food thrown at them and wipe them off. And there are, wow, I mean, there's just a lot. Salads, appetizers and starters, main courses, desserts and baked goods, cooking school. There's one binder, 2 binders, and they're numbered. And this one the same. It's got main courses. They're nice. The cards are nice. So you can literally pull out a card and have the picture of the meal and the instructions on the back of the card. So if anybody is interested in these 4 binders, $10. $10 and I will ship them off. This is the number 4 one. And these, like I said, the binders themselves are kind of yucky, but the cards are not. So you let me know. Actually, I'll even do them for $8. So that, I think I want these. Let me check my books. Okay. Let me know, Barb. This binder's in better shape. So I do $8, which would be $2 a book for this set. This many recipe cards. Media mail. Yeah, you want them, Barb? Okay. Anybody want them for $9? I heated up my coffee and I never drank it. Oh, I gotta heat it up again. Okay. Don't see anybody else. So those are for Barb. We can put those right in one box and media mail. Ship them out. Getting it out of the microwave this time. Yeah, I need a door in this office to keep the heat in, because all of a sudden the temperature just went. Yesterday the high was 60. Today the high was 37. And it's not going up again. Yeah, they match the one I already have. How are you going to carry them into your house? Ninja. Oh, you're talking to Barb. Three crates, empty. It's good. A ruler that I'm keeping. I love my rulers. Let's see what this is. This is weird. I don't know what this is. It is absolutely not in English in any way, shape, or form. It's got a embossed symbol there, and it's got a embossed symbol of a little gold cat there. The spine. All Japanese. The entire book is Japanese, and it is signed both in English and Japanese. I'm assuming possibly by the author. I don't know. I don't know. And it's got a card with Japanese on it. Oh, send me a picture of that, Barb. Hi, Cindy. Oh. So there's one piece of paper with English. A short poem written on the right page was composed and written by the author, sounding as follows. I have been accustomed with loneliness in piling up tombstones after burying a petite cat who died last night. By Mai, literally translated by Hiroyuki. I don't know what any of this means. More Japanese. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I have been accustomed with loneliness in piling up tombstones after burying a petite cat. Mai. Nope. Japanese book about a cat. Famous Japanese books about cats with English translation. Shit, I have no idea how to figure this out. So the English side says to Mrs. Teresa Cox Prescott, which was the grandmother that lived at this property. With my very best wishes, Mai Hiroyuki. So let's just look up her. Mai Hiroyuki. Book cat. I have no idea. No idea how I would figure this one out. And I don't know. All right. What else we got in here? What is this? Muriel Foster's Fishing Diary. Patricia King, 1980. Now this is a cool thing. This has, it almost looks like hand-drawn pages. And then it almost looks like, you know, it's got the fishes. It looks like it's handwritten, but it's not. This is cool. Muriel Foster's Fishing Diary. Oh, that's a good idea, Edward. $55. And this one is $4 on Amazon. Yep. What a shame. It's such a neat book to be so low valued. Muriel Foster's Fishing Diary. Now, why did that go for $100? Are these listed? No, these are sold. Huh. That's why you don't just stop in one place when you're looking this stuff up. But this is so I would probably list this for, is it from 2021, 2022? I would list it high. I would list it at $59.95. Let's see how many active there are. Oh, there's quite a few active. Okay, well, my opinion, when I've got that kind of competition, yep. So I would say $5 if anybody wants it. It is really cool. Oh, just hit myself in the face with the book. It is super cool. This is a story about who it's about Muriel Foster by Patricia King, born in 1884. But it's just like so, I'm gonna go, look at how it's all like handwritten looking, and it's got all the little fly, what they used for fishing. I mean, this is just a cool, relaxing, like, looking thing. And it's got, these look like watercolor. Some of these are like watercolor illustrations. I mean, for $5, you could do some seriously cool junk journaling with some of the things that are in here and make something really cool for a fisherman or a hunter in your life. It's cool. It really looks like it's written in. That's so neat. It's like somebody's journal. So yeah, I would even do this for $2 because I'm probably going to donate it. It doesn't look like something that, with that many listed, not going to bother. Just not. Don't have the shelf space. So $2 or it's going into the donation bin. and it is a leather cover. So let me know, fishing diary. Let's see what we got here. We got a empty plastic box with some note cards, and the plastic box has seen better days, so I'm gonna toss that. Here is a Red Star Recipe Club, well built, and it's got some recipe cards in it. Basic breads, contemporary breads. None of these are handwritten. They're all this well built, whatever WELBILT is. Okay, I'll put this. And inside, it's interesting, it has a yeast thermometer inside the box. So I'm gonna look this up. Show the screen back. WELBILT, Red Star. I'm not typing. Why am I not typing? Oh, I sure was typing. I was moving my screen all around. Whoops. WELBILT, Red Star recipe box. $75? What? Oh, it's a bread machine. It's specifically for bread machine. Well, who knew that? Okay. So let's move over here to Terapeak. $70. There's one listed for $70. No solds. We're gonna want to go back to worthpoint.com. Well-built recipe card. Let's see. 29, 22, and 12. Well, it's in good shape. I'm going to assume if that many people are into bread making, they probably, I don't know. The recipes included with this book are tailored for this. Well-built bread machine. So it's a very specific machine. Not feeling it. So, $2 if anybody wants it. $2 for the bread machine recipe box. Let me know. Alright. This is another one of the big National Geographic 100 Years of Adventure and Discovery book. Updated and enlarged. And it's got a kitty cat nameplate in it from the previous owners. Doesn't look like anybody has ever looked at it. This is linen. Does have a little bit of a musty smell. We already looked this up. And we have the leather bound one. Plus this one. What did we put on the leather bound? List for 30, live for 10. So I'd say if anybody wants this one, same thing, $10 for, this is like huge, hardcover, little musty, needs some air, $10. Otherwise, we're going to air treat it. List $29.99. Live 10. This is how I'm figuring out my prices. Now, see, I don't know if I already have this one. This one is in lovely condition. Did this come from my mother's house? It's not very stinky. No. I mean, it was definitely stored in a musty, yeah, there's a little bit of must. So this was originally a $40 book. This is Julia and Jacques Cooking at Home. Julia Child and Jacques Pepin. Cooking at Home. Julia and Jacques. $5, $26. First edition cookbook, $55. $11, $10, $6, $20, $12, $25, $200. Man, prices are all over the place for this. Let's check. Abe Books. $4. Wow. For Julia Child? I thought she was like super impressive. You know that woman's 6 foot tall? She is 6 feet tall. Celebrity Chef Julia Child signed. Double signed. First edition, signed. Oh my gosh. Are these all listed? No, these are sold. Wow, look at all the solds. Let's see one that's not signed. How about that? Signed. So $30 with free shipping. Realistically, in my opinion. Well, It says the average is $24, but that's thrown completely off because you can't. Oh, let me do this. Minus signed. Now we're down to $11.96, and mostly DVDs. Yeah. Well, what a shame. It's a $2 one in here. In my world, $2 or I'm donating it. $2 for Julia Child. Let me know. Let's see. Better Homes and Gardens. This looks like a good book. It's gold. Look at it. It's fancy gold. Golden Treasury of Cooking. Ah, I see what you did there. Oh, 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 oh. Golden Treasury of Cooking. Homes and Gardens. What? Ah. Oh, the first edition from 1970 wasn't gold. This says, I don't think this is the 70s. 5 decades of good food. Cool posters in it. Cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. You don't actually get on anything out of a cookbook unless you actually read it. I think that goes with any like how-to book. I think a lot of people don't realize just how good a book is because they pick up a cookbook and they pick it up because of one recipe, right? Man, that's cheap. And they never get the, but I mean, you guys know how to cook, so. Totally different. Yeah, that one's not worth going anywhere, but I think I would like to read this. This is interesting. No, not so much about just the little blurbs. And the little posters are cool. Doesn't say anything about having posters in there. Hi, Simmy. How you doing? I'm going through crates because I don't want to put them on shelves. But I'm getting really cold. You can tell that it's nighttime. We need to get this. We need to get this door purchased and framed in. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna put something up. I don't know. Gotta figure something out with. Got to figure something out with it being cold and needing to work in the barn. It makes it hard. It's okay during, at least it was okay during the day. I don't know if it was because the sun was still out and it was like heating the metal on the side of the barn, but I was moving around in the barn perfectly fine. But I'm guessing that the temperature has significantly dropped since then, and I think I would like to go in and stand in front of our wood-burning stove for a little while. And I have not expanded the internet to the house, so I can't bring you guys with me. So I am very happy to have gotten through this many crates. And now these ones are comped and they have a price on them. And I'm going to put them on their separate shelf that I actually have some banker boxes put on the side. So these ones that need to air out in order to get that top dollar for them, they're going to go in that banker box on its side, separated from everything else. It's actually not even part of my library. The shelf that I opened up today. Same, I just turned on the heat. Hang a sheet to block the hole where the door should be. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that too. I mean, it's not bitter cold yet. And the only reason it's not done, well, Babes has actually had help this weekend. So we hired some people to help him fill the dumpster that we have. We have another roll-off dumpster. Did I show you that already? No, I don't think you knew that. Yeah, we have another dumpster, but it's already full. Yeah, so I just have to go down to Rehouse, oddly enough, and check my own personal inventory of the doors that I have there, because I want a wood door with a window in it, because I don't want to close the office and not have visibility to the barn doors. So, can you make some flower pot heaters around to keep it warm in there? Oh, we have a great heater. It's just there's no door yet. So it's not insulated out there. This heater is wonderful, but I need, I don't want to just stand and put my nose on it. I'm going to go sit in the comfy chair that's right next to the wood burning stove and heat up my coffee again. So yeah, so thanks for hanging with me, you guys, and keep an eye out for the video that I'm working on, that I'm actually working through stuff in the barn, and there'll be another update video on the renovations inside the house, and yeah. And we're just moving along. And thank you to Maggie and Amy for the interest in some of these books today. I hope you enjoy them. You'll have to, like I said, you'll have to air them out. So, I don't know, moving forward I might just sniff the book first. And then just, I don't know, I thought that these ones were all protected from, because they didn't come out of the trailer. So, could have been wrong, but you live and learn. What else are you gonna Alright guys, so I'm taking off. Papers are not, my papers are signed. I signed my side of the papers, and I gave the house key to the attorney so that the buyer could do a final walkthrough. But they couldn't get it all together for Thursday of last week, and Friday was Veterans Day, which closes all of the banks and all of the different, like the clerk's office and whatnot, that would be required to do any kind of processing for selling a house. So my understanding is we are tentatively scheduled for Tuesday. So we are still waiting very patiently, ever so patiently, to get through the closing and get our check so that we can buy materials before there is 2 feet of snow on the ground. We need, I still can't wash anything in here because I don't have the hot water heater yet, and that's part of things that we need to purchase. So Babes looked into the detail of the hot water on demand, and something about the particular unit that we were looking at, its demand on wiring is not what he ran into the bathroom or something. I think it was more than 220. And then we started doing even more research on it, on how much of a draw it was. So I don't know yet. I don't know what we're gonna do. But those are, you know, take it one day at a time. Just gotta get the check so that we can make decisions. We need to convert the property to natural gas because we don't want to use the old propane tank or have propane brought in, because it continues to go up in cost. Hey, if nobody wants it, I'll take Muriel's fishing diary for $2, Alex. Please and thank you, trying to get caught up with the video. You got it, Miss Terry. I'll pull that out of the bucket. That's a really cute book. Alright guys, I'm signing off and going to get warm. See ya! Hope to see you back. I should be ready for a live sale on Wednesday night, starting at 7 Eastern. So, hope to see you then. Bye!